hello and welcome to our Banter Blitz show. 2 minutes late, but I think this is still acceptable. I had to check my laundry, so I need an excuse. So, who's on? Who's challenging? I'm going to play Benedict 2003. He was challenging me in the German show, but it somehow didn't work out, so we're going to start with that. Ambitious Pawn asked about my hairstyle. That's funny. Any recommendations? You're fearful of the winter. Yeah, it can be cold in the winter. I can absolutely assure you. But it's not such a big deal. Yeah, I'm just wearing caps usually. Just doing my laundry. The laundry. So, what do we have here? He played the Jubava opening. And I'm going to go for bishop g4, h5, g6. The Jubava line is a form of the Verisov with knight c3. It's a playable opening. Knight b4 I could have played. I think I should have played knight to b4, trading off this bishop for a knight. I still could have done that. Yeah, anyway, this is not bad. Just a tad slow. I wonder after f3 if he takes on g6, which I don't really... Oh, he does take. I'm thinking, I'm wondering if I can actually play on the h-file. I mean, he's opened the h-file for me. That doesn't look all that bad. He has to watch out that rook e1. Okay. So bishop d6. And let's start with this move. Yeah, rook e1 looks somehow wrong. Yeah, knight h5 maybe. Yeah, I have this is like 90% chess. On this side here we have the odd other topic, but I think okay, so this and now okay, d5 is hanging, I understand, but queen h4, knight d5, castles long, something like that. It's really hard to believe that this should work for white. And there was a brief discussion in the channel about books, yep, I'm going to do some book reviews in the near future. I have a couple of books to review, and I will definitely do some of that. The thing is that currently I'm extremely busy with things that will be done or will be finished in the next couple of weeks, but currently it's really tough. There are a couple of things that are going on work-wise, and there's also some stuff with my chess club that that requires some work. 1 week ago, I was elected the new, yeah, what's the right word for that? President sounds really pretentious, but yeah, the main organizer, or whatever you want to call it, Erster Vorsitzender in German, of my chess club. And we have a couple of things on our plates that require some work on my end, and this has to be done first before I can do book reviews and stuff. So okay, let's do this. Just want to get rid of his active rook. Yeah, I will play a tournament in the near future, our local town championships. This is the other thing that takes time. I'm one of the organizers, so this is also on my plate and has to be done first before I do other stuff. Try to get rid of this. Rook e7 might be a move here in this position. Rook e7, queen e7, knight d5. Yeah, I think that actually works. Maybe I could have taken h4. Okay, well here at least my choice is easy. So queen to e6. Not super happy with this, but we'll see. Material wise, I'm okay. Oh, really? Where are you going? To b3? I don't see him threatening all that much. Okay, let's do this. So that queen to b3 is not immediately threatening all that much. Queen b3, rook e8, no, this one. Okay, queen here. Pinning. Pin and win. Okay. Okay, I don't have a mate here. That's somewhat crazy. The knight is the king's best friend. This is a good, good showcase for that. Yeah, thanks for the game, Benedict. 2003. That was tough. I don't know. That was, I think you could have taken on e7. That looked pretty dangerous. Okay, so who do we have? Need Sai. Never played him. So knight f3. Yeah, I've gained a couple of points in this session, which is good. Did I lose the game? Probably. I'm good at somehow forgetting things. No, Heimer, I can't. The question is, can you explain when queen pawn versus queen is a win and when it's not? No, I don't think there's a particular rule to that. So via transposition, we've gotten the Queen's Gambit Tarrasch defense. B6 is uncommon. Generally, black is not believed to be able to support this. Gros Minou, probably wrongly pronounced, ask if I have some free slots for students. Not that many, but it's possible. It wasn't really, I had a complete hallucination when I took on c5. Was thinking I'm winning a pawn, which is pretty embarrassing. I don't I don't win a pawn. Dirk here says he's watching this show with a glass of Paulaner. Life is good. Yeah, I understand. I wouldn't mind a Paulaner myself. I don't have any beer in this apartment. Only have water and some water and Diet Coke is what I have here mostly, but nothing really good. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to trade minor pieces. This is White's job, mostly in a hanging pawn situation. It's quite interesting. In almost all pawn formations that is coming from d4 typically, like hanging pawns, isolated pawn, isolated pawn couple. Yeah, it is very common, and the same strategy, a good strategy to trade off minor pieces. So yeah, black now almost has to take on d2. I don't really see a huge alternative. So here c4 is possible, but so do I take the pawn? I think I do. So okay, I cannot give up the queen for stuff. No, e4. That's interesting. He wants to play knight to d3. And I mean, he wants to do it and he will do it. I dislike that. I think I played this badly. This is giving him some sort of play. My pieces really are wrongly placed. I hope it still works. But the light squares are extremely weak. It can easily backfire. Do I threaten bishop c4? I think I do, actually. Bishop c4. Yeah. It's an extremely loose move, but there are so many things. Knight e5 was on. Gustav says nice compensation for the pawn. Yeah, maybe. I'm not really 100% sure if it is, how good it is, let's say. I might also just be winning if I'm defending correctly. I mean, I'm 100% certain that if you give it to comp with white, it will just win easily, because that is not enough compensation. That I'm fairly certain of. So how to do it? And bishop has very little squares. f5 looks like an option. So g4. Yeah, I think I've got it under control now. I'm also threatening bishop f7 to take d6. So he's running out of moves in some way. And there's a check on e3. Okay. Okay, and Nizai resigns. Yeah, thanks for the game. That was still a good defense after I won that pawn. I really don't know if it was objectively enough, or, I mean, really nice. Okay, Toby. Let's play Toby. What do I do? Okay, let's go e4. I have not gotten any water for myself. That's a miss. Okay. I don't know the theory here. That is one of those boring rule lines that they played in the World Championship match all of the time. Hey, let's prevent d5. Yeah, I don't know any real strategic details, so I just play extremely normal moves. Maybe d5 there. Maybe you can go d5. Okay, I just want to make sure that he's not playing a d5. Let's see. I mean, I want to play against the knight on a5, so some c4. I know my bishop also looks funny, but this is a piece that I can improve relatively easily. Okay, is he going to play f5 here? Probably not. b4 also. Interesting. Maybe b4. Yeah, he probably has to go knight b7. No. Interesting. But now c5 is really on the agenda. It's close to working anyhow. This c5. You might go a5. Like rook c1, a5. Well, maybe I prepare c5 like that. Okay. Is there some tactic like takes, knight takes, bishop takes, rook c8? Yes, that could work. That could work. Maybe putting the queen there wasn't a good idea. Okay. Probably should have put the rook there anyway. Oh. I totally forgot that he can do this. Oh my god. I mean, wow. Yeah, I mean it is still reasonably okay. Nah, I'm unhappy about all that. That wasn't really good. I've given away a pretty big advantage. And this, I don't know, maybe I can still do stuff here. Can take e5, bishop d7. Maybe. b5 is hanging. Yeah, I'm playing a bit slow. Bit slowly would be grammatically correct, I guess. Yeah, I will do more rapid games on my channel. It's just that the last week I had so much stuff on my plate, I couldn't do anything. Really not. I wonder, can I do anything here in this position, or is it just a draw? Probably it's just a draw. I have 50 seconds. It feels somehow unlikely that I'm going to do much here, but well. f7. What about f7? That's not so easy here. Rook f8. I can go G4. Rook D6, F5. It's not so easy. Preparing Rook D6. F5 is a weakness. Something seconds. But the time is not good. Position is very okay. Oh. Very lucky here that I blundered this. Even this might be lost. Yeah, congrats to Toby, playing nicely on time there at the end. Okay, I didn't really see that the time was so low, and probably should have just not tried. Okay, thanks for the game, Toby. And I'm back again to my rotten rating here. Yeah. So, who do we have? Anybody who have not played all that often? Probably not, huh? A couple of guys have played in the German show already. And yeah, I can go. Come on, Schelling. Got such a high rating. I mean, or other way around, yeah. My rating is so low. One B3. Okay. Do I still have a plus score actually? I'm still in a plus score, even though he beat me a lot recently. H3. Wow. I can also play the H-pawn. I don't know if this is good actually. Let's try. Knight F5. It's maybe an idea here. Yeah, okay, I can just take, of course. Yeah, the move H5 was a bit of a funny blitz move, but it has some comedic value, but it's not really that great. Shouldn't have played that. Okay, so I've played completely on no, I didn't play this comedic value move because I wanted it to be of comedic value. I was just blitzing it out and thinking about it. I was like that didn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't like this position. It's objectively not great, and he's probably doing this. Probably playing this quite well because it's reasonably concrete, and he's a good tactical player. The problem with this h5 stuff is I cannot castle short. I mean, simply enough, I cannot castle short. Yeah, okay, there's not much to think about. So he's willing to give this rook up. Okay. Rook h6 g6. What a frigging mess. Rook g6, rook g1 doesn't do much. Yeah, just taking the rook might not be that terrible. It looks lame. Go to g4. Knight h2. Bishop d6. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have everything coordinated here. I think I need this somehow. And immediately, are you kidding me? Place it in a split second. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know. I'm doing something wrong against him, probably playing too complicated stuff. I mean, h5 was that was just not a good idea. Was played far too, yeah, I was just playing without thinking about it all that much, and that didn't work out. Okay, well, this is still not that simple. Knight h2 I can take. And, I mean, I'm not sure that I'm threatening this, but taking queen h4, I don't quite see the threat. This take, check, queen h2 is the idea. I don't know if that actually, again, if that threatens something, but I had to speed this up. It's so simple. My queen has no squares. And here it probably goes queen h7 or something. I have to do it. Queen h7 will be played. Threatening mate. And this won't work. I'm playing terribly against him. It's really terrible play. Oh yeah, okay. And he will find the mate. Queen h8, knight g5 will lead to mate. f6 is really ugh, but I had no move. Yeah, whatever. Probably everything wins. How do you win now? Have to take it, f4. Right, it's probably losing, but look here, yeah. And you didn't see it. I mean, that was, but it works. Yeah, that's the mate. And yeah, thanks for the game shelling. I really have to play differently against him. I'm playing to lose, and I've lost the last couple of games pretty awfully. Okay, so who else is on? Gogol, man. Let's go, Gogol, man. Yeah, I'm getting there. Getting below my feet a blitz. Okay, Gogol, let's play. Knight e4. I keep forgetting my theory. Now they start to play all kinds of wacky openings. h4. It's not that bad. It's tough, with the open H file. I mean, white is running some serious strategic risks, but it's interesting. Okay, I'm trying to play b5 really badly. Let's see, maybe knight c4, trying to jump into a5. No. So I get that in. Yeah, that doesn't look bad, huh? Or it doesn't look too bad. Maybe I have c4 coming. This knight c5. One of the ideas. Okay, so the knight gets a good square there, but he's got d4, which is also pretty good. So I have a check on d3 here. I mean, he wants to play it on c6. Yeah, it's not clear how bad this is if he gets onto c6. d3 is also not a bad square. Pretty tough to play. Okay, this one, no. That I have a hard time to believe in. To stop this and try to pick up the pawn. Yeah, that's tough. c6 I can try to take. And he has some issues there. The knight on d3 is extremely problematic. My H file is weak. Well, are you sure? I'm not sure how he does something on the H file. I understand that I have to watch out, but currently he's not piling up on the H pawn. So I'm just taking it. Yep, and knight to d4. So to b6 maybe. He tries to take on c6. On e6 I mean. That looks dangerous. Not such an easy decision, but still. Now, how to do it? e5, queen d5, rook c5, and take g5 at the end. This show is till 6 p.m. so we still have some time. This is not bad. Attacking the rook and threatening on f2. And rook c5. Interesting. Okay, so to take. So how do you do this? Probably this first. Check again. I can check here and take, or rook over. This looks pretty convincing. Threatening mate and many things at once. Yeah, and Google Man resigns. Thanks for the game, Google Man. So who else is on? Who else is on? Goku 1B. Oh, I have lost one game against him, so I have some revenge ideas. So Goku is going d4, and I'm trying something else. Play the Dutch defense. Just something else. Knight c3. I think queen e8 and c6 are both viable moves. b3. I think those ideas are possible. It seems like he knows stuff, yeah. And I don't. I just play it by ear. He plays this really, really quickly, yeah. I don't know if my queen on a5 is really well placed for this kingside kingside ideas. Probably not. Queen to d6. What is the queen doing there? Can even do this. I'm not sure if it helps, but let's do it. Not quite sure where the queen is supposed to go at the end. Probably just back now, or no, just queen d2, I guess, going back. Queen to e7 looks very weird. Trying to be trapped. Maybe queen a3 is a move. Okay, so I think I'm going back with the queen. What a weird game. This is probably what you get, yeah, when you play the Dutch defense. Oh, knight g5. I've completely forgotten about knight g5 here. Ooh. Ooh. And knight g5 is not a difficult move. That might also be good. I don't know, that didn't really turn out to be all that great, yeah. I guess the Dutch is not one of those openings where you can just, yeah, improvise. Oh. Well, but this I'm not unhappy about, actually. Trading some stuff here is not bad. If I don't lose stuff immediately, then all this is kind of nice for me because I have space. Threatening to take on e4 now. Let's see. Okay, I'm just grabbing this space. Or does he play something fancy? Rook d1 or so? No. Would be interesting. Yeah, attacking e4 and threatening g4 f3. Now he's under pressure. Not easy for white. I don't really see a great move, to be honest. Knight d2, this rook d8. So I'm winning the big center pawn. Yeah, I have knight c5. Rook c7, bishop a5, traps the rook. That was a bit weird, bishop a5, easy to overlook. So, I've won a rook. Yeah, he definitely had a good position there, but yeah, the Dutch defense is so weird sometimes that it irritates both players. Okay, I do Mabel in a Mabel. Probably this is just Spanish and I have no idea what the meaning is. Okay, what does he play? Let's make a pre-move, g6. If he plays h4, then we know that he's that he has listened in. G6. It doesn't feel like he's going to play. Okay, it seems like he's not around. Golodion. Let's play Golodion. Again, let's play pre-move. It's a funny setup, but it's not so bad. I think with f6, trying to get rid of this. And now my idea is to somehow play f5 and put a knight onto e4. Maybe I manage that. c4 is maybe an idea for white in this position to get something going on the light squares. Yeah, this I have covered. Okay, thanks for the game, Golodion. h6 is a well-covered square here. Okay, we have also... That's not a premium. Why do you guys irritate me? So what about Dirkje? Dirkje is around. He's chatting quite a bit there, so he has to be around. This is by far the most popular line on the club level, or let's say on the non-professional level. And I don't think black is all that badly off. Doesn't that just give me d4? Yeah, I know, but c4 is also hanging. Okay. How? It's amazing. Bishop a6 saves him. Bishop e3, I have knight f5. That's a good reply. Maybe bishop g5 or something. It could be... maybe bishop g5. But here I just have e6, haven't I? What is wrong with e6? I feel like I'm not understanding it. What is the thing? Bishop h6 I could have taken, really. That's not a big deal. Yeah, and now lots of things are hanging. b2, d5. Knight c5 is an idea. I don't believe this. That must be good for black. Yeah, that's good for black. Yeah, I thought rook a8 would win stuff. Doesn't it? Yeah, lots of pieces hanging. I mean, lots of pieces hanging. So let's take stuff. Let's just take stuff. Okay, and here, what's the best way to do it? I can take b2 as well. Also have the check. Yeah, there are many good things here. I'm a piece up already. Is he going? No. Queen g4 would have been strange, but still. Yeah, now the F file is opened. That was something that I liked about this way of playing. A bit surprised that he allowed that. Yeah, knight e4 should be pretty much game over. Bishop takes rook f2 is made, yeah, made in two. Okay, so one check on d5. That's pretty much the only thing. Rook f2 is again completely killing. Yeah, Dirk here is still hanging on, but I'm a rook up and I have compensation, yeah, with this nice attack. Yeah, and Dirk resigns. Thanks for the game. I don't think you can allow all that. It's a bit strange. Maybe But the bishop on a6, I don't quite believe it. Okay, so payback is challenging me, not chasing me. And in fact, I have a 0 score. We played one game which I lost, so I always like to try to get some revenge in if I'm in such a scoring situation. Let's see what payback does. No, the other kind is not really making a huge comeback. It's just that I've taken an interest in that opening and try it out. It was more of a coincidence than anything else. I was playing a tournament in April, and in the next to last round I needed a win, and my opponent was an e4 player, or is an e4 player, and the way it looked, he played this exchange variation of the Alekhines, and this I feel is kind of interesting for black, so I gave it a go and got a really interesting game which I won. It had ups and downs, yeah. It wasn't completely a simple win or anything, but that made me consider this opening, and I looked at it a little bit, and I think it is quite interesting to play, and it is I think not a bad weapon on the let's say normal strength level. Yeah, I think it's probably not a great choice for top level chess because it's probably not solid enough. There are a couple of things that white can do that maybe give him a slight edge, but it's nothing particularly terrible. And on the club level, it's very rarely that white plays a critical line. Yeah, there's something that yeah, you're right. There's a series by Lawrence Trent on that. Yeah, but I don't. He explains the exchange line, but I don't really know. I have to check this, but to be honest, I doubt that this is on the absolutely. It's from 2016. I don't know. I have to check it, but there have been some theoretical changes in this, so it has to be. It's not quite clear if it is. If it shows the current situation correctly in this opening. This is what I'm trying to say, not very successfully. So, how do I play here? B6 is probably not great. Even though I can try to jump over there to C4, I mean. Okay, let's first support this F5 a little bit better. How long will this stream go? For roughly 20 minutes. It's scheduled to last until 6 p.m. Central European Time. And I can actually play queen here, right? Couldn't I have done that one move earlier? Simply trying to realize the main goal of the Alekhines. Just win the center. I can win the center here, right? I could have done that one move earlier. queen f6. I completely forgot about this idea. Yeah, Schelling says knight h4. Maybe. Maybe. But winning d4 cannot be terrible. Unless I'm missing stuff and I'm actually not winning the pawn. But I think I do. It is opposite colored bishops, but there's still lots of stuff on the board. Okay, so this one. Yeah, it's an annoying move. I attack stuff. A5. Yeah, how to play? Probably want to queen to d4, maybe. Yeah, book c7, I guess. Still not easy to convert it, the pawn, because the pawns they're not quickly like advancing and help in the actual game. I just have them as an asset, but they're not actually going forward. Okay, this is interesting. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that. Can try this again. Attack a3. Yeah, and now I can actually use my bishop. Or maybe this one actually. Yeah, that makes some sense. Where does the queen go? Where it still keeps a3 somehow protected, and no, it doesn't work. So I can actually grab the pawn and the second pawn. So Alekine's defense has has struck. I've won the whole center. Yeah, I can win this pawn as well due to the pin. I really have lots of extra pawns now. So check. And rook to b1 for that pin on the bishop. I have to check for for stalemates. If I take it, it's not a stalemate, right? He's got king h3. No, I don't take a draw. So this is mate, yeah. No, not taking a draw. Okay, thanks for the game. Payback. Alekine's defense struck. Okay, so Morgana main. Yeah, let's play Morgana. and see what happens. I'm black again, and here we go. I go c4, e5, and hope to get my nice attacking scheme in with d6 and h5 later. It's a tremendously good blitz opening. It's also objectively sound, but this is fantastic in blitz because black has such a simple play, h5, h4, and yeah, really tough for white. So I think knight takes looks good. The knight is nearing the king side. That correct English? Is nearing the king side? Not sure. But at least I think it's understandable what I'm trying to say. So what does Morgana do? Yeah, something like that I expected. So let's open this up. And now I don't have to play for some drastic checkmates now. Like queen g5 or something looks nice, but I think I can also just develop. I mean, strategically speaking, this looks pretty bad. e3 is weak, h2 is weak. It's maybe it's a tad boring. The h-pawn attack is the hack, according to your 5-year-old. Isn't it sometimes called the hack attack? Hack attack. Yes, so here knight g4. Attacking e3 and attacking h2. Now that I think of it, actually h3 is a move, as I cannot take on e3 all that well. And I don't know if I want to go back. I mean, it's not terrible, but knight g4, I'm stupid. The other knight move is of course a lot stronger, as in the e file is blocked. So, and now knight e5. Not good. Yeah, knight e5 is maybe better, but I don't want to trade the queens. Yeah, c4 was hanging, but this was queen a4 and stuff, and I don't want to take the pawn. I want to checkmate him. I really want to checkmate. At least keep the queens on. Yeah, it's tough for white to defend this position. Queen e1 maybe. Knight g4 looks... I can take here actually. Knight g4 stuff. Yeah, I think I can take that. What is that? Okay. Yeah, it's still it's somewhat funky here, but knight takes e3 should be good. So he allows me to, but I can do this. Yeah, that's just running into a tremendous discover check potentially. So knight f1, king takes, but is this the best? Can I go somewhere else? Knight f1, king takes. Knight g4 check, king h1. Nah, come on. Let's take this stuff. Okay, he wants to play rook e1. This still is tricky. It really is tricky. If I move the bishop, he's going to take b7 potentially. And he's got knight here. c6, rook e1, king f8, knight g6. This is a problem. It's still not easy, this position. Amazing. Wow. Oh, I wanted to go king to d7. What is that? If he just there's knight to g6 and queen f7 mate. It's really mate. Hey, white is attacking, sure. Oh my god. What a game. Yeah, knight g6 looks like normal, but somehow he doesn't play it. Oh, he didn't play that. Maybe he didn't see it, simply. If I take it, there's a check on e8, I know, but bishop b5, I just want to develop a little bit and cover the back rank. He certainly had something. Queen d1 mate coming. Wow, that was tough. That was really, really tough. I don't know what happened, really, but I got into huge trouble there. after having this great position out of the opening. Okay, I would like to have a 3-minute challenge. Is there a 3-minute challenge somewhere? It's a little bit time sensitive. Today I want to really finish at 6 and need to do something after that straight away. So if somebody fires a 3-minute challenge, I'm going to take it and play. And then that will be the final game of the show. Jakuperigit. So, Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit declined in some fashion. So c6, yeah, this is a conservative approach here in this position, and usually something that I like quite a bit. I think white is comfortable here. Yeah, here the h5 knight is a little bit of an issue. I think I have a tactic here because e7 is hanging. C takes knight d5, queen c2, knight takes e7, and white wins. So I'm going to knight g6 was the forced draw, or maybe. Mikdal is writing that in the chat. So what happens here? Yeah, I can take now here. And black has to move the queen. So here, yeah, here also bishop e4 comes into consideration. But yeah. No. Let's think about this for just a moment. I know it's a 3-minute game, but still, if I go back, bishop e4 should be really devastating. Yeah, devastating is strong, but stronger than taking on e7, I mean. It isn't all that clear now that we look at it again. Knight f6 won the exchange. Yeah, maybe. But I can also win the exchange now. Thanks, Niklas. Probably yes, yeah. You're probably correct. Yeah, so I'm an exchange up for not much. I can take here, right? And grab d7. Yeah, and that was the game against Jakuperigit. Yeah, okay, guys, thanks for being with me in this session. I have to run. It's a bit of a tight schedule today. I really have to stop at 6. Cannot really start a new game again. So, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back next Wednesday, I believe. Just the usual evening session. And I think there will be other shows tonight. I think we have a Banter Blitz in German later with Melanie and Nicolas, for example. Just what I saw. Yeah, have a good rest of the Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.